Are you feeling like something's just not realistic and out of reach? Well, today, I want to talk about going beyond being realistic in this episode today. Welcome back to the Men's Mental Health podcast. So, this came up for me in a recent event I was in the last few days with Danny Morrell, and then just my thoughts in general and journaling. And we started to talk about like people who really do well in life, like they're living the dream or they're doing what they love or some kind of mission, right? And what we started to talk about was that the people who do really, really well are like, they don't really give a shit about things being realistic. But what we taught day to day, we're taught like, you should aim for that. It's more realistic. Or set yourself a realistic goal. Like, oh, get a sensible job and, do something that keeps you secure and do this, do that, blah, 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 all these societies. Now, I'm not saying any of that's wrong. If you want like a nice bit of security and basic stuff, that's totally cool, right? But what I'm talking about is when I've been unrealistic with myself in life, that's when life has really, really got better. Right now, I'm on a detox, so my brain is a bit got a lot of brain fog, and I've also got a lot of jet lag. So this is very interesting, making this just being very transparent. And I went to California recently, and like it was like out of my scope. It was like it was a bit of money, it was a bit of time, and I didn't have it planned, and it was like, yeah, that's probably not sensible right now. But you know what? My heart really wanted to go. And I went. And I had an amazing time, amazing community, and it's like one of the best things I ever did. I met the most amazing woman. I spent some time with, not at the event, but outside of the event. And I just like had so much growth for me. Now I'm going to Spain next week, and what I'm doing is crazy, right? I've jumped into programs that were like a bit risky, and it could have been like, be sensible, play it safe. But you know what? When I've been taking a little bit of a risk, not stupid, actually doing some calculated risk, but when I've done things that most people wouldn't do, because realistically it's better to be safe, it's when my life has grown the most and I've been the happiest. If you look at people like, whether you like him or not, and we talked about him, and there's always debate about this guy, but Elon Musk, you can't say that man is not real. He does not keep with realistic expectations. He's talking about flying to Mars. Those are the kind of people, whether, you think it's good or bad, but I'm talking about what I want you to think about it back to you. But like, look at what he's doing, like getting people to Mars, crazy amount on like money he spends and time and resources. You look at other people who changed the world, like, people like the Nelson Mandelas of the world. And again, whether you think you like these people or not, but it's like people who have unrealistic, what everyone else would term views, are the ones who make a difference in the world. But it doesn't have to be like you're changing a nation's views. I know people have done that, but it's not about like you need to get a whole country on board with agreeing with you and the whole world looking at you. No. But what I'm talking about is for you, maybe you're thinking, it's not realistic now, that's not the right time. But you know what? The people who get through those unrealistic expectations are those who make the big difference in the world. So think about it now. It's like, if you want something, how are you going to make it happen? How are you going to change your life? How are you going to work through those realistic expectations and really make a better change in your life? So that's what I want to leave you with today. So thank you for listening. And remember to lead with your heart and not with fear.